Good morning, all. In last lecture, we have seen some examples using partial fraction method. So let us see the remaining examples of this method in inverse Laplace transform chapter. So the next example is find the inverse Laplace transform of 2a square minus 1 upon a square plus 1 into a square plus 4. So in partial fraction method, we have to concentrate on the denominator. The denominator is of the type linear or quadratic. We have to check that type first. So linear means if the power is 1, and quadratic means if the highest power of x or highest power of s is 2. So that equation is called this is your fourth type equation or fourth type rule. In this, ax square plus bx plus c, this is your quadratic equation having highest power of x as 2. So quadratic equation, there are two types in partial fraction, four types, that is quadratic or linear. Linear means highest power of x should be 1 and quadratic means highest power should be 2. So here there are two brackets, s square plus 1 and s square plus 4, and the s has the power 2. Again in second bracket also the s has the power 2. So these two brackets are quadratic terms or quadratic equation. And there are four types depending upon linear non-repeated brackets or factors, linear repeated factors, quadratic non-repeated, quadratic repeated factors. So here once we get that these equations, these two terms or these two brackets are quadratic terms, and these two terms are not repeated, these two brackets are different. So s square plus 1 is not repeated, s square plus 4 is not repeated, and both are quadratic equation. So the denominator type is quadratic and non-repeated. Quadratic and non-repeated, this rule is your third number. So we have to apply the third number rule, that is if the denominator contains quadratic and non-repeated factor, then how to bring the constants. This is your first step for having first step by partial fraction method. For this first step or first equation, we have to check these four types or four rules. So these two brackets, the denominator brackets are quadratic and non-repeated, so use third rule. So for third rule, if the quadratic and non-repeated bracket is present in denominator, so take the rule as ax plus b upon that quadratic equation. So here in rule x is variable and in inverse Laplace transform your variable is s. So apply the third rule. So the given example is equal to 2a square minus 1 upon a square plus 1 into a square plus 4 is equal to. So for first bracket, apply the third rule, which is your quadratic equation, quadratic non-repeated. So for this first bracket, a square plus 1, take the constants as as plus b upon that quadratic equation. In rule, it is ax plus b upon quadratic equation. So here s is variable, so take as plus b upon s square plus 1. Then take plus sign, this is your for this is the rule plus sign, and for s square plus 4 bracket, s square plus 4 bracket, again use the third rule, that is we have to use the third rule, this third rule for two times because there are two brackets present in denominator. So for first bracket, as plus b upon quadratic equation s square plus 1 plus, for second bracket, as we have taken a and b constant, so take the next constants as cs plus d upon that second quadratic equation s square plus 4. So this is your important step, that is equation number 1. Then the next step is if the two brackets, we have to simplify the right side. This is your next step. Then if the two brackets or two terms are present, then we have to take the cross multiplication for simplifying the RHS. So in previous lecture we have seen if four terms or three terms are present in equation number 1, then we have to use the LCM methods. And this method we have seen in previous videos. So in this example there are two terms present, so just take the cross multiplication and simplify the RHS. So we can roughly solve this. So as plus b into s square plus 4 plus cs plus d into s square plus 1 upon s square plus 1 into s square plus 4. So this is your cross multiplication. So the left side as it is equal to as plus b. This is your rough calculation, so you can write or you need not to write this equation or this calculation in exam. So write directly this step of numerator equal to numerator equation. So this is your next step. So first take the cross multiplication of RHS, simplify both the equations on LHS and RHS and write the equation as numerator, left side numerator equal to right side numerator. So its cross multiplication is s plus b into s square plus 4 plus cs plus d into s square plus 1 upon s square plus 1 into s square plus 4. And in left side the denominator is same as the right side denominator. So cancel this right side and left side denominator. So we get the numerator, left side numerator 2a square minus 1 equal to the right side numerator, that is this numerator term. So this is your equation number 2. So by taking the cross multiplication we get denominator same, that is left side denominator is same as right side denominator. Cancel these two denominators and we get left side numerator equal to right side numerator. This is your next step. Then the next calculation is we have to find the constant values, that is we have to find the values of a, b, c and d by putting the values of s. So in previous lecture we have seen some two methods, that is one shortcut method and shortcut method for finding the s values, and the basic method as comparing the coefficients of power of s. So here we are using the basic method because in shortcut method, this is your previous example, in shortcut method we have to see the right side linear brackets. So here in this equation there are two brackets, s plus 2 and s minus 1. So these brackets, each bracket we have to take equal to 0 and find the values of s. So s plus 2 equal to 0, we get s equal to minus 2, s minus 1 equal to 0 gives s equal to 1. So this is your shortcut method, but in this example the linear brackets are not present, that is s square plus 4 it is quadratic and s square plus 1 it is also quadratic. So if linear brackets are present in this equation number 2, then we can use that shortcut method. But here the linear brackets, that is s raised to power, having s raised to power equal to 1. So s raised to 1 power term is not present in this equation number 2 on RHS. So use the basic method, that is comparing the coefficients of power of s. So this is the method. We have seen one example of this method, that is take the multiplication of these two brackets and simplify this right side. So as plus b into s square plus 4, cs plus d into s square plus 1. And in this multiplication, after multiplication we get the highest power of s as 3, that is as into s square is as cube. So we can take the multiplication as 2s square minus 1 equal to, multiply these two brackets, as cube plus as into 4as plus bs square plus 4b. This is your first bracket multiplication. Then plus cs plus d into s square plus 1 gives cs cube plus cs plus ds square plus d. So this is your bracket multiplication. So in this we can see that the highest power of s is 3. So here we have to compare the coefficients of s cube first and then go with the decreasing order of s, decreasing power of s, that is comparing the coefficient of s cube, then compare the coefficient of s square on both sides, then compare the coefficient of s, and then compare the constants on both sides. So this is your method. So comparing the, check the highest power of s. Here the highest power of s is 3, that is s cube term. So come and take all the powers, decreasing powers of s, that is comparing the coefficient of s cube, then s square, then s, and then constant. We get, whatever we get the equations, these equations are in constant form, that is equations in ABCD constants. So solve these equations and we can find the values of AB constant, that is the values of ABCD, 4 constants. So here by comparing the coefficient of s cube and on left and right side, so here on left side s cube term is not present, so coefficient of s cube on left side is 0. We have to take as 0 because s cube is not present. So 0 equal to, on right side the coefficient of s cube is a and c, so write as 0 equal to a plus c. So this is your coefficient of s cube together. Because there are two terms, so we have to take two terms simultaneously as a plus c into s cube. These two terms as, take s cube common, a plus c into s cube. So the coefficient of s cube is a plus c. So this is your right side. Then comparing the coefficient of s square, on left side the s square coefficient is 2. So 2 equal to, on right side the s square coefficient is b plus d. This is your second equation. Compare the coefficient of s. On left side s term is not present, so take the coefficient as 0. So 0 equal to, on right side the coefficient of s, there are two terms, so take 4a plus c. This is the third equation. And then compare the constants on both sides. So on left side the constant is -1, so -1 equal to, on right side after multiplication we get the constants as 4b and d, so take 4b plus d. So this is your fourth equation. So by comparing the coefficients of coefficients from highest power of s to the lowest power of s, that is up to the constant term. So compare the coefficients of s cube, s square, s and constant on both sides of this equation number 2, that is numerator equal to numerator equation. We get the 4 equations and then solve these 4 equations simultaneously and get the values of ABCD. So here the first and third equations are in same constant, that is first and third equations are AC equations and second and fourth equations are B and D, BD equations. So here solve first and third equation. So a plus c equal to 0, 4a plus c equal to 0. So here plus c, the constant coefficients are same. So take the subtraction of these two equations. We get, for subtraction we have to change the signs of this second equation. So plus 4a changes to minus 4a, plus c changes to minus c, and 0 as minus 0. So a minus 4a gives minus 3a, c minus c gives 0, 0 minus 0 is 0. So we get a equal to 0. Put this a equal to 0 value in this first equation, we get 0 plus c, that is c equal to 0. So here we solve the first and third equation and we get a and c values as 0. Both the values are same, that is 0 value. Next solve the second and fourth equation which is in b and d constants. So 4b plus d equal to -1 and b plus d equal to 2. Consider the second and fourth equation which is in b and d. So first equation take as 4b plus d equal to -1 and second equation as b plus d equal to 2. So how to solve these two equations? As the coefficient of d is same, so you can directly subtract these two equations to get the values of b and d. So plus d and plus d is present in both the equations, so take the subtraction for cancelling this d term. So 4b plus d equal to -1 minus b plus d equal to 2. So as we are subtracting these two equations, so change the signs of this second equation. So plus b change to minus b, then plus d converted to minus d, then 2 plus 2 converted to minus 2. So 4b minus b gives 3b, d minus d gives 0, minus 1 minus 2 gives minus 3. So solving b equal to minus 1. Put this b value equal to minus 1 in any one of the second and fourth equation. So in second and fourth equation, second equation is easy to having the for the calculation. So put b equal to minus 1 in second equation, we get minus 1 plus d. So take minus 1 on left side, that is 2 plus 1, that is d equal to 3. So by using the basic method of